In this video, I'm going to be talking about how I transformed my body from this to this in an 8-year period. If you're new here, my name is Tiana. I'm your perimenopause and weight loss coach. I help women lose weight, have more energy, and balance their hormones naturally without going on a diet. Let's have a chat about transformation and how it takes time. Let me ask you a question. If someone told you that it would take a few years to have your dream body, what would your reaction be? Would you want to rush the process, or would you patiently wait? That's what happened to me. So this is me, 135 pounds, over exercising, lots and lots of cardio. And I'm also vegan. This is also me as I slowly transitioned out of being vegan and developing some disordered eating. Roughly about 145 pounds. As you can see from the two pictures, I had lost all of my results. Over the next few years, I navigated my weight. It was a bunch of trial and error, but this is now me in my 40s, very much thriving and comfortably sitting at 150 pounds and looking snatched, as the cool kids say. So how did I do it? Don't worry, I got you. I'm gonna tell you. Here are 8 things that I did in no particular order. First is, transformation takes time, and I took the slow is sexy and slow and steady approach. I treated it like a marathon, not a sprint, and I gave myself a much longer runway than I thought I needed. I was so done with all of the quick fixes, and I just remember thinking, okay, I'm going to commit to this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to really be deliberate and intentional and take my time. And this has been an 8-year journey. Second thing was, I developed a better relationship with food. I had an almost 20-year history of an eating disorder, and I really needed to learn that food wasn't the enemy. Food wasn't the bad guy. There's no bad guys. And I needed to heal that relationship with food so that I saw it as nourishment and I used it to fuel my body. So that was the second thing, was really, really healing my relationship with food and having gratitude for what it was doing for me. Third was I started to do less and less cardio and focus more on resistance training. Yes, I was a cardio addict. I ran half marathons, I ran a few marathons, because if it wasn't hard, if it wasn't grueling, if I wasn't sweaty and out of breath, then the workout didn't count. And I used running as that gateway to get me there. And the minute I stopped doing all of that steady state cardio and just all of that cardio in general and really started to focus on the resistance training, so strength training with weights, that's when the changes slowly started to happen in my body, because I was actually losing body fat and I was gaining lean muscle mass. Then that evolved into me becoming really specific with my programming. I even created a 12-week strength program that can be done at home. Shameless plug, the link is in the description to purchase the program. And that's when everything started to shift. The fourth thing I did was a lot of subconscious and identity work. And what I had to do was envision the healthiest version of myself. Now, my version of healthy is going to be different from your version of healthy. So you need to find your version. And I envisioned it, and then I created that identity so that all of my habits and my behaviors could align to that identity. And this is something I teach my clients. We use the NLP, logical levels of change. And as you can see, or maybe not, at the top of the pyramid is your identity. And then everything starts to trickle down through that new identity. So it changes your patterns, it changes your behaviors, changes your beliefs, and changes your habits. And that's how I got to be that committed and disciplined person in the gym. Number 5 is working on my stress. Stress management is so incredibly important, because this is how you are going to manage your inflammation. So becoming aware of my triggers and how I choose to respond is a big part of stress management. And I'll admit, this is still one that I am constantly working on, and it's a work in progress. And another part about managing my stress is learning to release control and go with the flow. Sixth thing I've done is nervous system work. Now, this piggybacks on stress management, so it ties in beautifully. And this is going to be learning what feels good in your body and what feels safe to your body. And this can look like many things: saying no, holding boundaries, being very mindful and particular about the people you choose to surround yourself with, the environments you choose to put yourself in. This is all going to play into your nervous system, because in order to create a safe and calibrated nervous system, a regulated nervous system, we need to feel that sense of safety. Number 7, sleep. Why are you up all night scrolling? Honestly, there's nothing happening on the phone that you can't do at 8 or 9 a.m. the next day. You're not missing anything. So let's put down our devices. Let's clean up our sleep hygiene. Let's develop a sleep routine so that we can reset our circadian rhythm and be going to bed at a decent hour so that we can get 7 to 8 hours of sleep, 9 if you even need a little bit more. And it's restful sleep. So we want to have restorative sleep. So we've got good deep sleep and we've got good REM sleep. The 8th thing that I've really dialed in to create this transformation for myself is hitting my protein goal. Protein, protein, protein. Honestly, I can really stop there, but you want to make sure that you are hitting your protein targets. So it's going to be 1 gram of protein per body weight or for your desired body weight, and hitting those targets daily. The end. Actually, PS, want to make sure 30 to 35 grams of protein per meal is your new standard. Now the end. All right, do we remember what the 8 were, or do we need to do a review? Okay, let's review. First thing, develop a slow is steady approach. Slow is sexy. Second, develop a better relationship with food. Heal your relationship with food. The third is strength training, shifting your focus away from cardio and to strength training. Fourth, subconscious and identity work. So envisioning that healthier version of you. 5, stress management. Number 6, nervous system work. Number 7, sleep. And number 8, protein, protein, protein. Just imagine you start to incorporate even one of these daily and you're consistent with it, the changes that you'll see, the results that will start to come. Just take one, be consistent, and then slowly start to layer in all of the other ones. And most importantly, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can stay up to date with my videos and you can learn how you can have the results you want.